Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a sample with me video, and in today's sample with me video, I'm going to be featuring this Roja Parfums Summer Selection fragrance library. So I'm going to be going over the fragrances in this set, and this was kindly sent over to me by Twisted Lily. So I'm going to be giving my opinion about the fragrances that are in this little set, and I'll give you my thoughts on each of those fragrances. So if you are new here and you love all things girly, fragrance, beauty, self-care, body care, go ahead and subscribe before you leave today's video. I would love to see you back for my future uploads, because that's pretty much all that I talk about on this channel. With that said, let's jump right into today's sample with me. So this sample set was kindly sent over to me by Twisted Lily. Thank you so much for the team over at Twisted Lily for always being so kind. I'm going to be leaving all of the information on the fragrances that I'm talking about today on this set. If you would like to get your hands on this set, I'm going to be leaving that in the description box. I will also be putting the code on the screen for 10% off of your purchase at Twisted Lily using the code AmyGlam10. And Twisted Lily has so many beautiful niche fragrances. They have a great variety of different niche houses. And what I love about Twisted Lily the most is their sample sizes. So anytime that I talk about a niche fragrance, or I talk about a fragrance that I know that they offer on their website, I always try and link the sample size in the description box, because I feel like that is the best way to get to know a fragrance. Definitely trying out a sample size. They usually range from like $4 to $6 depending on which house it is, and you can try out the fragrance. You don't have to spend your money on a full-size bottle without knowing what that fragrance is going to smell like. It's very, very important to try fragrances out first. Everyone is different. No matter what review you're watching, what a person might say about a fragrance, you will never know exactly how you feel about it until you get your nose on it, because we're all so different. We have different preferences. We pick up on different things. So sampling is probably the smartest thing to do when you're shopping for fragrances, especially niche fragrances that can get a little bit pricey depending on the house. So today we're going to be talking about Roja Parfums. They have this beautiful summer set, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So here is the little box, and you pull this out. They send over tester strips for you in here, which is super cute. The tester strips are already labeled with the name of the fragrance, so you can spray it on here. It has the notes of the fragrance, so that is beautiful. I'm literally just like looking at this right now, and I'm so impressed, because you can remember what the fragrance smells like, and you know exactly the notes that are in it. And here are the samples. So this is a great way to get to know Roja Parfums. If you've been curious about them, this is a beautiful set to try out. So we are going to start off with, I'm gonna let you know the fragrances that are in this set. There is Elixir, which I did have a full bottle of, and I believe I gifted that one to my mom just because it did get a little sharp on me. But I do have a sample here, which is good because I just moved to another state. I was living the island life in Puerto Rico, and I feel like fragrances smell totally different now that I moved to Kentucky. So very big change. Even though it's hot right now, it's still summer, but the type of hot is very different. You have the super humid beach life type of hot, and then you have just regular hot here. It doesn't get too hot. These past few days have been very hot though, I will say that. But the mornings are just like in the 60s and 70s. It's still like a breeze. It's definitely a very big change. So I'm happy to have these fragrances that I got rid of at some point that I can reference back on. So we have Elixir, we have 51, which I've never smelled 51. We have Enigma, Reckless, which I also have Reckless. I believe I have Reckless, or I don't remember if I gave it to my mom. But Reckless is a very pretty one as well. Oceania, which I do have that one, and I raved about that one being a beautiful aromatic unisex summer fragrance. Then we have a Midsummer Dream, and Burlington 1819. All right, so here on the card for Elixir, they just have keynotes. It's Rose de Mai, Raspberry, Peach, and Vanilla, which is some of my favorite notes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this one. I do love raspberry, vanilla, and peach. Now rose I'm a little iffy with, but I'm gonna let you guys know also the main accords on Fragrantica. It's powdery, fruity, sweet, rose, woody, musky, floral, vanilla, violet, and yellow floral. There is a ton of notes on Fragrantica. I'm gonna put them on the screen for you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and spray this first sample size to see how I feel about it now. I haven't smelled this one in a few months, actually. This one always reminded me of like a much more concentrated, intense, more complex version of one of my favorite fragrances, which is Gucci Guilty, and that one does have peach in it. This kind of takes me to that, but then it has so much more. It has so many more notes that I pick up, but it is a strong fragrance. I pick up the peach, I pick up fruitiness, and I pick up florals as well. It's like a very sparkling fragrance. I feel like this would be perfect for like summer weddings or summer events, maybe like a summer birthday in the evening, or even during the day is fine, but it is a strong fragrance. You don't need a lot of this. Just like how my Oceania, I say the same thing. I would not bathe in these because I think that you would really just choke people out. But 2 to 3 sprays of this and you're set, and you're going to fill up a room for sure. This is very strong in my opinion. I know we all are different. Some people prefer even stronger fragrances, but if you're like me, you will consider this one to be like a strong, sharp fragrance. That peach note in it is so beautiful though, and you can smell the quality in these fragrances. Like it's just dense. It's very complex. You get different notes popping up at you, but I will say I get the most like vanilla, peach, but it does have like that perfumey vibe to it, if you know what I mean. I also pick up on the geranium and the violet leaf for sure. So it's just like a very floral, flirty, super feminine fragrance. I would say that that is great for, like I said, a wedding season or some type of birthday celebration, or you're in like a honeymoon somewhere or something. That's kind of like what this fragrance makes me think of. So that is the first one. Now we're going to move on to 51, Essence de Parfum, which I've heard so many people rave about this one. I've never tried this one out before. Okay, so the main accords for this one are white floral, woody, sweet, vanilla, powdery, yellow floral, amber, warm, spicy, fruity, and balsamic. The keynotes on here are lemon, bergamot, mandarin, rose de mai, lily, raspberry, jasmine, and vanilla. Now, again, there is way more notes on Fragrantica that I will be putting on the screen for you guys. And this is my first time, I believe this is my first time ever smelling this one. Oh, this is nice. Strong. Still, like, I feel like all of Roja's fragrances are just, their performance is just undeniable. Why did I get kind of like a green touch in this one? Did it say anything about that? Oh, woody. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up on woody. I kind of thought of it as like green at first, but now that I read woody on the Fragrantica, on the main accords, it definitely makes sense. I do pick up a lot of woodiness in this one, and it's very unique because it's like super, super woody, but then super floral at the same time. Yeah, I'm picking up a lot on the white florals, but then there's super heavy woodiness as well. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of the clove, the anise. This smells very sophisticated to me. It smells kind of like you're going to a meeting at work or something. You want to impress. You want to smell professional, put together. It's very like crisp and just like, I feel like it's like a well-dressed woman when I smell this. I don't feel like this is casual or easygoing or something that I would wear on an everyday basis one bit. This is definitely something that I would wear for something that I want it to be a little more like serious. But it's definitely white floral with woodiness, which is very unique because I I don't really pick that up in many fragrances. I do pick up a lot on that woody touch in that one. So very unique, not something that I would get a full bottle of for myself personally, but I can definitely see many people enjoying that fragrance. Now we're going to move on to Enigma. The main accords for this fragrance are powdery, rose, musky, vanilla, fruity, sweet, floral, woody, fresh, spicy, and citrus. Okay, so the key notes are lemon, bergamot, mandarin, rosemary, ylang ylang, peach, and sandalwood. That sounds really, really good. It sounds right up my alley. So I'm going to be putting the notes on the screen from Fragrantica. Yeah, I pick up neroli, ylang ylang, the sparkly like bergamot, but I'm getting a lot of geranium in here, a lot of musk, and I do pick up on the patchouli. So this is not, again, this is not something for me. I pick up on some of the peach, but let's see, let me compare it to Elixir. Yeah, I prefer Elixir so far. Elixir is definitely more girly, flirty, feminine. These so far have, ooh, 51 is drying down really nice though. I'm liking 51 because of that woodiness in it. Now, this one is the least one so far that I enjoy. It's just very like loud and sharp, and patchouli is a little too earthy for me in this one. I'm picking it up in this one, so that's not a favorite for me. Now we're going to go into one that I do know quite well. This is Reckless. This one reminds me so much of Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. So if you have either or, I don't think you need both in your collection. And I believe that's why I got rid of my Reckless. Yeah, I ended up getting Love Don't Be Shy, and I felt like it was too similar for me to keep both. But the main accords are citrus, white floral, vanilla, warm spicy, powdery, rose, floral, musky, amber, and fresh spicy. The key notes are bergamot, mandarin, rose de mai, pink pepper, and sandalwood. But it smells so good though. There's slight differences between Love Don't Be Shy and this one. I just feel like if you have Love Don't Be Shy, you don't need Reckless. And then if you have Reckless, you don't really need Love Don't Be Shy. They're very similar, yet they have their little differences. Very sweet. It's almost like a syrupy sweet. This is beautiful for fall and winter time, even though it's in the summer set, and I'm sure some people would enjoy it for summertime. I think I would prefer it more for like cooler weather. I definitely pick up on the neroli in this one a little bit more than I do in Love Don't Be Shy. The neroli definitely stands out a lot in this one, and the benzoin. So it gives it like this thicker, syrupy type of sweet touch to the fragrance. It's really pretty. It is like a very sweet, vanilla, syrupy, floral type of fragrance. Very, very nice. I would definitely wear that like again to go out. Not really a casual fragrance for me. This one's definitely more sweet and a little bit my vibe compared to the other ones, even though Elixir, when it dries down, it's so beautiful. I love that peach note that comes out. It's just that when I'm wearing it myself, it's just a little too strong for me, but I definitely recommend it if you're looking for like a very feminine, flirty fragrance. Oceania. This one right here is a summer, like if you like unisex fragrances, you love that ocean touch in your fragrances, that breezy, aromatic, salty, just very natural type of smell. This is not synthetic to me. It's not like that fake beach type of scent or like sunscreen type of scent. No, this is very aromatic, very real. Just it feels like you're just standing by the ocean. And it also has very aromatic notes in it, like a herbally touch to it. Like you have to like lavender, and I believe there's like rosemary, so there's very just unique notes in here. So this is one that I for sure recommend sampling. It's not one that I would recommend to everyone, and it's definitely polarizing in my opinion. Some people really love it, some people can't stand it. It's definitely like a aromatic, fresh, spicy, oceany type of scent. So the main accords for Oceania are citrus, aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, powdery, violet, lavender, and earthy. And again, bunch of notes that I will put on the screen, but the key notes here are bergamot, lime, mandarin, geranium, jasmine sambac, moss notes, juniper berry, sandalwood, and orris. And I haven't smelled this one in like a month because this one is coming with the move, so it's gonna be nice to smell it again. Yeah, very, very unisex in my opinion, very summer appropriate. Like, if anything, this is the most summer one out of the bunch, I think, along with Elixir. Like, I would really love those during summertime. This is so aromatic, so natural, so it just feels like you're just out in nature. There's nothing synthetic about this. It's just aromatic, and like you're in front of the ocean and you're getting this saltiness. It's strong. If you're the type of person who loves like a citrusy, because this is also citrusy as well. If you love citrus and you just get upset because they don't last on you and like in an hour they're gone, because freshies will do that. Like, I do love Versace Versens and all those types of fragrances, but they don't last the longest. This lasts an eternity. It lasts a really long time. It's very powerful and you don't need a lot of sprays. So that is Oceania. Next up we have Midsummer Dream, which I have never smelled before. And the main accords for this one are aromatic, citrus, woody, warm, spicy, earthy, powdery, fresh, spicy, balsamic, vanilla, and amber. Ooh, there's very nice notes in here, different notes. Okay, so the key notes are grapefruit, rose de mai, orange blossom, cardamom, pink pepper, oak moss, tree moss, benzoin, vanilla, and carrot seed. Very, very different. Ooh, this is definitely leaning more towards the masculine side for me, even though I can totally see women who would love this. Very nice to smell. Like, on the actual tester strip, I just wouldn't wear this personally myself. Cardamom, I do pick that up. Spicy, woody, super aromatic, like very aromatic. It's very like herbally, spicy, earthy. If you love a earthy fragrance, this will give it to you. And I can definitely see this being worn in summer because it's definitely like a fresh spicy to me. Very balsamic. It's not really my type of fragrance, but if you love a earthy fragrance, if you love those types of fragrances, this is the one for you. And it's so well blended, like it's smooth. Even though I'm not the type of person who enjoys this type of fragrance, I can definitely appreciate it because it's so well made. Smooth. It's aromatic as well. Very, very nice one. It smells very expensive too. Like, if you go out wearing this, it just smells very like expensive and luxurious. And then the last one is Burlington 1819, and the main accords are citrus, fresh spicy, warm spicy, woody, green, aromatic, and amber. The keynotes are grapefruit, lime, mint, ginger, saffron, oak moss, rum, tobacco, castor wood, and benzoin. Ooh, I would wear this in fall time. I pick up the citrus, but it's as if the citrus was in like a bowl with like cinnamon and rum. Yeah, there is cinnamon in here. Did I read cinnamon? Look, they did not put cinnamon on the keynotes, but I picked up on cinnamon and it's definitely in the notes in Fragrantica. I pick up on grapefruit so much. There's a lot of grapefruit in here. Bitter orange. Definitely a little minty. Ooh. This on a, I feel like on a man it would be very sexy, but me myself personally, maybe like on a very fall, like a day where I just want to feel all the fall vibes, maybe I would splash a little bit of this on, but I would maybe throw on maybe like some Kayali vanilla or something to kind of sweeten it up a bit. But wow, it is just like very cinnamony, boozy. To me, it's more of like a fall scent. Very nice as well though. So those are all of the fragrances in this really nice sample set. You get a very nice variety. I think there is something for everyone in here because this last one can almost be like a gourmand fragrance. Definitely spicy, definitely boozy, but it's, you know, we have some florals, we have like aromatic, ocean-like scents, we have more boozy, cinnamony, spicy scents. So there's something for everyone in this set for sure. If I had to choose my favorites personally, and you kind of like the same scents that I like, Elixir for sure, number one. And then this one has a nice scent to it. 51 has a very unique white floral woody scent. I wouldn't necessarily want a full size of it, but if I had maybe like a travel size, I would pick it up every now and then. Oceania, beautiful citrusy aromatic ocean scent. Yeah, those are my 3 top picks from this set. Would be Oceania, Elixir, and 51 Essence. Those are the ones that I like the most, but these sets are great. I love to have these, especially for reference. I love to watch reviews, and sometimes I just like to have these as a reference. Maybe wintertime comes around and I pull this out and see if any of these work during that season, and I don't have to worry about getting a full size, spending all of my money on one full size when I can just have these samples that I can come back to and try out. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to be leaving the information for the sample set in the description box, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this sample with me video. Let me know your thoughts. This is my favorite part. Let me know your thoughts on these fragrances. If you own any of these, if you love any of these or hate any of these, I like to hear it all. So leave a comment down below and I will be chatting with you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. And if fellas did, I finesse it. Take my hand and write some love letters to head up.